Now, this coming week, we expect you to be testifying to the residency hearings at the Board of Election that are attacking you. What do you want to tell them?
Well, what I would say, Bill, 2 years ago, I got elected to Congress from the city of Chicago. That was my fourth election. I received 75% of the vote. I own a home here in the city of Chicago. I pay property taxes in the city of Chicago. I vote from the city of Chicago. And the only reason I left was to answer the request of the President of the United States, President Obama, who asked me to be his chief of staff. And it never dawned on me that at the request of the President of the United States, somebody here from Illinois, from Chicago, answering his call, because I'm old school. My grandfather, my parents raised me. You have only one answer when the president asks you to do something. Mm-hmm. And the answer is yes.
But your opponent says because you leased the home.
I didn't know he was my opponent.
You surrendered. I think he really is.
Okay.
Whose fingerprints do you see on him, by the way?
Never mind. We won't get it. Here's the thing. I answered President Obama's call at a time when the country faced grave economic challenges and grave international crisis. I answered his call and request to serve as his chief of staff, and I am honored and always will be honored that I was allowed to serve both my country and specifically our president at that moment in time in history. And I'm also honored that the people of the 5th District just about 2 years ago gave me their confidence with 75% of the vote from the city of Chicago. And I'm happy that Amy and I own a home in the city of Chicago. I'm happy that Amy and I have raised our kids in the city of Chicago. I am happy that I have paid, well, I can say happy, but I do pay property taxes here. I am a voter for the city of Chicago. And it never crossed my mind answering President Obama's request would somehow become what it's become here in the Board of Elections.